Part 2, Cathedral number 2 in Norwich, which is Church of England. So before this Norman cathedral was actually built, 2 Saxon churches and another Saxon building were actually demolished to put this cathedral in its place. The building began its works in 1096 under the first bishop of Norwich, Herbert de Lozinger. The last piece to be added was the tower, measuring at 461 feet and 177 feet wide. This makes the cathedral the largest building in East Anglia. At the time, this would have taken up 1/10 of the medieval city. By the way, we're in the gift shop, which is the beginning, and this is the soap I usually get. Here we come across the first stained glass window that I've seen. These would have been more modern, Victorian times added. The cathedral actually was damaged by riots in 1272 and was then reconstructed in 1278. The cathedral was originally built with flint and mortar and then refaced with limestone later on. The cloisters were added in 1297, being the 4th largest cloisters in England at the moment. The present spire is the 2nd tallest in England, measuring at 315 feet, being built in 1480, replacing the original wooden spire. The stained glass here is very modern, being installed in 2014 by John McLean, being dedicated to the Holy Trinity, Father, the Son and the Holy Ghost. Norwich Cathedral had one of the earliest astronomical clocks in England. Unfortunately, the clock was destroyed in a fire in the 17th century and replaced in 1620 by a simpler device that is now lost. Although the cathedral bosses are one of the world's greatest medieval structures to have actually survived. So here we are now in the cathedral treasury, full of lots of silver chalices, plates, lots of things. Sorry, I really didn't take much information down about these treasures at all. Spidery staircase. This is absolutely stunning, and I'm glad I couldn't catch it better on camera. But it's absolutely beautiful. I didn't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of memorials for World War I, World War II around this cathedral in the stained glass windows. There are chapels dedicated. There are many chapels in this actual building to get dedicated to saints, different figures in history. There's just so much in there because it's so old. It has so many chapels to represent so many different figures and dedicated to so many things. I think it's beautiful. Okay, so let's take a look outside. No, Harry Potter was not filmed here. Nothing from Harry Potter was filmed in this cathedral. I know there are many things that look like they may have been, but they have not been. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. You will see sculptures there because there is a sculpture trail going on right now. But let me just take you outside. Absolutely stunning. There's actually a maze right there in the middle. So yeah, the kids like to run around that. That is pretty cool. But just, yeah, this is such a nice place to come. The children absolutely love it. I'm now just taking you around on the actual grounds on the outside. There is going to be homes, old homes that are there, but I'm now going to be taking you around the corner because this is where Edith Cavell is actually buried. This is her burial site right now that we are going to see, and that first clip that you saw at the beginning is her memorial right round the front of the building. Here we have the herb garden, and I'm sure there is a orchard in there as well. But yeah, let's just take a look around.